What the heck is this? It is the Macfox X1. It's $9.99, but it looks freaking sweet, doesn't it? Is it any good? Keep on watching to find out more. All right, this is the Macfox X1. It is $999, and they made some really interesting design choices with this. The first thing you're gonna notice, obviously, is this big giant saddle. It's got a nice big battery. It actually can put another battery up in here if you buy the extra battery pack on it. But one of the most interesting things on it is it only has one gear. It's the gear that's in. I have no idea this is gonna be any fun to even ride. It is definitely more dirt bike and less bicycle, but is that okay? Let's go take this for a spin. I'll tell you exactly what I think and you'll get my first impressions and we'll ride around some more, but let's go take this for a ride. Let's do it. All right, now the first thing everyone's gonna notice on this bike is obviously the seat. It's extra long, it is not adjustable, and that's one of the things that make this bike more dirt bike and less bicycle. So let's go take this for a spin and I'll tell you what I think. Let's do it. Now, as I was jumping on this, I realized I forgot to put on the big giant light that goes up in front there, but I'll do that and do some photos and show you what it looks like because it's pretty dang cool. It's kind of fun. Holy moly, going 23 miles an hour, no problem whatsoever. This is definitely more like a dirt bike than it is a... Woo, that's fun. I just love riding e-bikes because you're gonna get a smile on your face every time you try it. Woo! Now, one of the features of this bike that I didn't care for when I first looked at the specs, and I'll tell you if it's an issue as we get going, but I've been so spoiled by hydraulic disc brakes here recently. They are so much nicer and easier to use than mechanical disc brakes. This does have mechanical disc brakes. The new X2, which I hope to test out very soon, has hydraulic disc brakes, which is a huge addition. I dig it a lot. But you know what? These mechanical brakes actually work pretty good, if you ask me. So far, so good. Hopefully it's not too dark for you to see here. It's a little bit of a cloudy evening here in Colorado. But I kind of want to go take this a little bit off-roading here to see what happens. Oh. Yeehaw! I mean, I'm going 20 miles an hour. I don't know if I pedaled at all since I started doing this review. There we go. And that's actually a really funny thing for me to point out real quick is that, you know, a lot of e-bikes have different gears. This only has that one gear like I mentioned in the beginning, but I don't change gears a whole lot unless it... Oh, I don't know what I was saying. Man, okay, let's not do that. I don't know why I thought that I was trying to contact somebody, but I was not. Let's do it. And hopefully I don't get eaten up by bugs out here, but we'll see. 23, 24, no problem handling 23, 24 miles an hour whatsoever. Pretty slick. Now, before I do some more review of this bike, I do have the handlebars on just a little bit wee-wad. That is my personal fault. There is no real front suspension, is there? No, there is not. It's a very rigid ride, which is fine. You just gotta know that going into it. I missed the headlight too. Oh my gosh, why do they keep doing that? It's weird. It is an interesting question, isn't it? I missed the front light up here. That's my fault, not theirs. But let's go take this a little bit off-roading and just see what happens. Let's do it. Yeehaw. It does take a little bit of time just to get up and go there, but man, what a beautiful night. The seat is surprisingly comfortable. You know, one of the things that people always tell me in my videos is that I'm not seated quite correctly. Well, guess what? I don't have a choice with this bad boy because it is exactly the way it is. Now, big fat tires are important for a couple of reasons. One is that they help just kind of be a great equalizer in the traction that you get. So big fat tire e-bikes are great on snow, gravel, other stuff. And it makes it really easy. I'm just gonna go on a little gravel here. I don't wanna go too deep in the woods because the mosquitoes here in Colorado have been nuts. Driving me crazy. You have a couple patches on me here that are for kids, but I just didn't want to spray myself with a bunch of chemicals and woo. Now, I wouldn't say this is like a super off-roading e-bike. It's kind of meant for this, exactly what I'm doing, like some trails around like this awesome nature path here. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful night this is. Wow. I mean, seriously, just look at those mountains up there and the sunset. Whew. And riding an e-bike, going 20 miles an hour, no problem. What else do you want in life, huh? Woo! What a beautiful day. This is my perfect temperature too. It's like 80 degrees. I love it. And now that I said the word mosquito, I feel like I've got 1,000 on me, but I do not. What a great day, man. Whew. Sweet. You know, the pedal level is a little bit odd for me. You know, I'm not the tallest guy in the world. I'm about 5'9", 5'10" on a good day. And it's not bad, it's just not great. Helps, you know, I gotta go a little bit outwards like this. It's not as bad as some of the other e-bikes I've tested, like the maverick for taller people, but this is a good, you know, 5'6", 5'7", 5'8", 5'9", 5'10" type height person. This would be great. Wow, that's a lot of fun. It's a beautiful day. Like I said, cannot complain. I mean, this could be a really crappy e-bike and it's just such a nice night. No, it's not a crappy e-bike at all. It is just a super fun $999 e-bike. As I mentioned, they do have the new X2 coming out. It does have hydraulic disc brakes. It does have more than one gear. Hydraulic disc brakes are just such a nice upgrade. If you have not experienced how awesome that is, it is awesome. So check that out if that's what if you think you want something like that. I think I've got something on my camera. Sorry about that. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up. I tried just hitting the throttle. It does have a half twist throttle. The trip computer, I wouldn't say is anything to write home about. It's not good, it's not bad. It's just totally fine. I actually like that it's LCD, not LED. The nice easy buttons. I don't have my sunglasses on obviously now, but when I do, it makes it really tough to see some of the other components on it. But all right, let me point out just a couple of quick features on this Macfox X1. It is exactly as it comes here. This is part of my recording equipment. Here is the nice little simple LCD display. I was gonna mix up LCD display. It does have a half twist throttle that's right here. If the brake is engaged, it will not let you use that half twist throttle, which is exactly what you want. It does have a standard battery here. I think the range is, let me see, the range is about 28 miles, 30 miles or so. And then you can actually put another battery up there, which is awesome if you want to double the range to 76 miles. Does have mechanical disc brakes, has 20-inch tires. There's the mechanical disc brakes there. It does have a 500-watt motor, which, as you saw, could get up and going pretty dang good. It's got only one speed. There is no other gears, which makes the bike really easy and simple to put together. See, there's just like that one gear. It's like a fixie. Pretty standard crankshaft, pedals, battery, no front suspension. I did forget to put the front light on, which is a big, nice big light. I'll make sure I do that and show you a picture of that here too. But it just looks cool, doesn't it? It's a good looking e-bike. Pretty sweet, huh? I like it a lot. Looks cool, and so far it's been a lot of fun to ride. Let's go ride it some more and I'll tell you what I think. All right, here's a speed test at a full stop, going 0 miles an hour. Let's do it. Pedal assist level 3, I believe is all there is to it. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Whoa, bug hit me right in the face. 22, no problem whatsoever. Oh, there's a bunny. Hey, bunny. Oh. Let's try getting up to 25, which says is the max speed here. Full stop and go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, 22.1 top speed. That's what I got going here. Of course, I don't know if I need to mess with it to get up to 25 at all, but I will keep on trying. Let's go rock this up this trail here. Whew, what a beautiful day. Now, I am a little bit surprised this bike does not have a front suspension on it, because it kind of does look like a mountain bike, doesn't it? And so while it handles the gravel just fine, you know, I wouldn't take this on a whole lot of like bumpy, uneven terrain. I mean, I even feel some of these bumps here on the sidewalk and on the road a little bit more than what I would expect for a bike, you know, like this here. Ew, what's that smell? Ugh, that smells terrible. Once again, I always say this, but make sure you take crosswalks with a little bit of extra caution, just because people do not expect you to be able to go this fast on an e-bike, especially when I don't have a light on front. You can't see me right now very well. I usually do have that light on. If it's even just a little bit dark out, like I would normally have that on. As soon as I get back home, I'll put it on and show you here. And like I mentioned before, in so many e-bikes, they have multiple gears. I do not typically switch them out all that often. The only time I've really done different gears is on something like the Quiet Cat that has a mid-drive motor, which is a motor that's right here in the middle, not in the rear hub. And that's because you kind of had to, because it's kind of more like a car where you go. I mean, I'm going 21, 22 miles an hour, just no problem. I do think it will be a little bit of an issue to get this up to 25 using just throttle, unless there's a setting that I just don't know about. Woo, here's some water here. Ooh, free shower. Now, I was surprised at how high of torque this e-bike had, so I'm pretty confident this hill test will go a lot better than some of the other bikes that I've tested here recently. Woo! Oh, I got wet. Woo! so this is the hill I always take this on. It's a little bit lower of a stop point because I went a little bit different route than I normally do, but let me do the normal hill test up here and we'll tell you how it goes. Oh geez, no problem. This just just takes off and just goes. Let's even start at a full stop here again, or pretty close to full stop at least. Let's just try. Oh, that pedal assist comes on, just perfect. You know, the last bike I just tested, which is the KBO Flip, is a great e-bike. It's a foldable e-bike. It's about $100 less than this e-bike right now. It has multiple gears and all that kind of fun stuff. But the pedal assist on it just took a little bit to get going, which is tough. And this has a really nice and smooth pedal assist. I really dig it. It's not like, you know, so many other pedal assists is like, and you definitely can hear it come on, but you don't feel it come on, which is awesome. I really like that. And once again, people have asked me, whoa, almost went off the side there. People have asked me to demonstrate different levels of pedal assist. This is on the highest level of pedal assist. This is on what's called Eco or low. Go ahead. All right, so this is the Eco pedal assist mode. Ooh, it's still pretty. Yeah, it's definitely not as peppy, but this is Eco, going 9 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour, something like that. Oh yeah, it's definitely, you can tell the difference. Now let's go to mild. No, this is mid. Oh yeah, now I'm going up to about 15 miles an hour. And let's switch it up to the top one. And it's even more there. It kicks it back up to that 20 mile an hour range. It kind of seems like it's kind of limited by weight, not so much, but I mean, not by weight, by speed, not so much by how much power it's giving it, if that makes sense. So you're gonna go a little bit slow, probably the top speed you're gonna get going pedaling on this in mild or Eco is like 10 miles an hour. Yeah, see, look, it's not kicking on past like 10 miles an hour. It's gonna go to like probably 15 miles an hour in this middle one again. Yep, 15, and then it's just not gonna stop when you get up to 20 or to get up to the third level pedal assist. That's pretty cool. I actually prefer that. Why don't I have more bikes like that? You don't wanna go fast, just don't put on the higher level pedal assist. I like that. I like that approach quite a bit. I think it's brilliant. All right, folks, we've been through a lot together on this test ride, haven't we? We've braved bugs, bunnies, and even some awkward smells. So who is the Macfox X1 for? Well, if you're the kind of person who loves the thrill of a dirt bike, but also wants the convenience of an e-bike, this could be your new best friend. It's got speed, power, and the rugged charm and good looks of a dirt bike, but it's electric. It's easy to put together, and I had no problems with it whatsoever except for forgetting to put the light on it. Who isn't right for the Macfox X1? Well, if you're the type who loves to play with a myriad of gears, this just may not be your jam. And for those of you who want to conquer Mount Everest and off-roading, you might want to look somewhere else. This bike is more of a fast-paced stroll through a gravel park, not a scaling super steep mountains kind of beast. It's got a smooth ride, and it's designed to take on almost anything you give it, but don't expect to take on hardcore front suspension challenges like serious mountain biking does. Just want you to know what you're getting into here, because it is not a super serious mountain bike, but it is still a ton of fun. So if you're looking for a fun, inexpensive e-bike and you don't need a lot of gears and you don't need a front suspension, then this bike might just be right for you. And at $999, you can't get a much better deal than this. So I'll put a link to the best deal I've found. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, and I hope to see you again real soon.